more pressure tests, and of course verified that it's leaking really bad there, really fast. And when I cut the ceiling open here, I wanted to make sure that the other fittings were cool here. They weren't also leaking, but again, I observed the same leak here. I didn't really see nothing there or there. Pretty much held, but we got to redo it anyway. I mean, to take that out, I got to take that out, and so on down the line. So luckily we have a union here that I can move that pipe with. So we're gonna take that off. All right, let's get that rolling. All right, and all right, so we want to make sure here and turn. There we go. We're getting there. To even get it fitting off, I got to take this out first. All right, there we go. So space that can hold. All right. We're getting there. All right, now we're cranking that off. All right, and as always, we clean the fittings. See, we got a fresh, nice clean surface for the new dope. Okay. All right, I want to really crank that one good. Remember, it goes like it was going like that, and then turning. All right, so get him back in there. And, all right, and we're gonna crank him. Try to just hold it on there. All right, so here we are tying this little joint back together. Okay, we have to kind of get that hand thread in there first. Didn't quite want to go in. All right, let's try that again. All right, so we got all that fitted back together, and now we're gonna go around to the other side. That one's on there pretty good. There it goes. All right. Okay. That's off. All right. good to have different angles to look at. And there we go. He's coming out. All right. Okay. And then this is gonna have to come out, but we're gonna have to get this out first. So there we go. Now this one is going to turn. Okay, let's see. So upside down, you're thinking opposite. So again, to the left. Should be able to hand turn it from there. All right, there's that. And then basically this whole thing can come out to the left. Up from the top. And, let's use my little wrench to get in there. We don't hit them threads. Shouldn't be in there that tight, considering I don't even think it looks like it was doped even. Yeah, I don't even look doped, honestly. I wonder if it's leaking. I don't even see any dope on it. It was leaking bad too. Probably no one even did anything with it. So we can leave this. This was okay. Looks like they try to use a little Teflon tape there instead of dope. As you can see, I can see the remnants of the tape and stuff. You can see the tape in here and the threads of the gas controller. Yeah. So why don't we let's clean that up a little bit. All right, so we got some pipes to clean. I'll clean that a little bit as well. Well, actually, hold it right like that. We kind of just hold against it so I don't break the controller. As I definitely want to crank this in as much as possible, so we don't ever have that issue again. Alright, let's lift it up again. Hold it. Lift, turn, lift. Okay, now it's turning on the fitting now. So here we're gonna have to turn it on the nipple now. I don't want to keep turning it on the fitting itself, in case that could break the seal there. Alright, so let me see. Okay, let's still hold it this here. And okay, so yeah, let's see. No, we're gonna have to use a smaller one on the nipple. That's right. Because we can't fit in there with the big one. So, all right, and then we'll hold the controller. Hopefully we can. Wow, there ain't a lot of room, is there? All right, let's try to. I ain't got much. I just don't have much cranking room, do I? Alright, so we got all that re-put back together, and now we're going to do a new pressure test. We're ready to roll. So here we go. The pressure test failed on my first thinking I fixed 2 of them, And all this paneling was on here, and all right, so been running this new pressure test after the repairs for about 15 minutes. It's still holding, so it looks like we got everything. I had to additionally cap that off. There was a big leak there, but there was a panel in front of that. I couldn't see it. Another thing, there was a leak coming from the valve here. It's gonna have to be replaced, but I was able to shut it off for now. And that actually feeds the oven, but the oven is leaking, or there's a fixture in the oven, or the connection to the oven's leaking as well. But I can shut it off here for now, because the oven up there is like installed into the counter, so we're not gonna worry about that right now. That's something to look at later. That'll have to be dealt with by other maintenance people when they get a new oven or whatever. Then they can check that and replace that. But for the purpose of the pressure test, to get this furnace on because it's so cold, everything's good. We can get the heat on, and also cap that off, because gas companies often want everything capped if there's something out there, no appliance there. That was for a dryer, it looks like. All right, so it looks like we are good to go. One more check, and it's holding real good.